After getting a decent night's sleep, I was ready to go for our second and last day in Florence. There were eggs for breakfast, which I was really excited about, because I haven't had eggs this entire time. First things first, we headed back to Santa Maria del Fiore to climb the dome, because we wanted to get there right when it opened so it wouldn't be very busy and we wouldn't have to wait for very long in line. The climb up to the dome was a pretty difficult one, but I always feel accomplished when I get to the tops of these domes and all the things we've climbed so far, and so it was worth it. And once again, another beautiful view of a city that I really wish I could have stayed in longer. 2 days did not feel like enough. Florence was easily my favorite big city that we visited in Italy. As we made our descent, we passed the brick walls which displayed the famous design by Brunelleschi to make this dome so unique in structure. Then we went to the Piazza Santa Croce, where we went to the Chiesa di Santa Croce. Inside are the tombs of Michelangelo and Galileo, and along with a lot of other tombs and monuments to very important people. There's also a leather school attached where we watched people making purses and jackets and whatever else they were making. To kick off our free time for lunch, we all decided to wait with Filiberto outside what he claimed was the best gelato in the world.
So, we're sitting on the curb, waiting on gelato, because Filiberto says this is the best place, so it's totally worth it. We'll see. How pumped, Michaela, are you? How pumped? What is gelato?
Pumped. I don't think it disappointed. It was really, really great, and once again, thank you to Filiberto for buying everyone's gelato who decided to stay. After that, we were set loose at the Mercato di San Lorenzo, where Michaela and I had a seafood platter that was to die for. Easily tied with that place in Civitanova for best calamari in Italy that I've had so far. Our last thing to see together as a group was the baptistry, where everyone was really impressed by the mosaics on the ceiling. They told us several stories in the Gospel and also the life of Jesus. As we've learned, most art in churches do these things, but the idea of one by one placing little rocks is just a little bit more impressive to some people than painting. Filiberto explained that the process itself is much easier. Then we had a lot of free time. During this free time, we watched some chalk artists for a little bit, but for the most part, we went shopping. And I bought my first bow tie, which only took me 3 tries to tie. Because I was doing it, and now she's doing it. This real quick.
Yeah. You guys were like, I don't want to clip on, but do you know how to do it? Listen. We're learning. Yeah.
First try. Second attempt is much closer. I'm gonna try again. Success. For our last dinner together, we went out to the same restaurant, but instead of having pasta, we had steak, which was very delicious, but I was kind of hoping for pasta for my last night in Italy.
And then third, we all know who gets the third dose.
Yeah.
We all know this experience couldn't happen without Filiberto.
Yeah!
You have no idea. You haven't gone on other study abroad programs. I've taught in other study abroad programs. I've been in Florence for 3 weeks when the students didn't do jack. Okay? You don't know what he does. You have no freaking clue. Okay? You don't know. But you do know what your experience has been because of it. I mean, people have traveled other places and said, oh man, if Filiberto were here, he could tell us this and he could tell us that. I have never met a director of a program who is more competent and cares more about students than anybody else. So, to Filiberto.
Just to tell you 2 things. This program could never happen without Dom. And we've been knowing each other since several years now. And so the energy, the effort, and the care he makes in a program, it's shown tonight. Everybody's happy because Dom has put lots of effort. So, a big toast to Dom.
For our last night in Italy, I had one of the best early birthday celebrations ever, if not my only early birthday celebration. It's one that I will not soon forget. And to all of my fellow classmates, if you came out with us, thank you. If you didn't, thank you anyway. You all made this an amazing trip. You all probably saw me crying as you left on the bus, and I'm about to again, but for so many reasons, and a lot of them including the people that I was with, this trip has been absolutely humbling, and I'm just completely awestruck by all the experiences that I've had so far.